pretty lady who walks around without being shady, who knows her values, who's gone through trials. Her smiles are captured from mouth to mouth. It's not the size of her thighs she worries about, but the pride she thrives to keep that drive. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you feel me? That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist. Ladies, can you hear me?
Hey, it's Your Girl Tasha, known to the world as a Tasha Carpenter, but all of you guys call me Your Girl Tasha because when you hang with me, it is like you are hanging with your girl. And today in the studio, guys, guess who's hanging with us? The other people are colored and they not here yet. Y'all know on the fly was supposed to be 2 other bodies here, but you know how we are. But the main people that are important are here right now. So we're going to start off with this talented, multi-talented person. I'm going to allow her to tell you who she is and all her specialties.
Hi, Tasha. Thank you for having me here. I am so excited to be here. I am Laray. I am the writer and director of the stage play, The Ties That Bind.
All right now. What else are you?
I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I am an actress.
Mm-hmm.
An upcoming author.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, I'm multi-talented.
Why are you leaving off singer? Because you don't think that I'm going to get you to sing before you get off the show, right? That's the way I do it on Your Girl Tasha, see?
See the way my manager set up?
You're going to sing the Star Spangled Banner or something and call yourself Gladys Knight or something. I don't know, but okay. So who is this wonderful man over here trying to act now like he's all proper and everything? He was acting a fool before we got started.
I'm very proper. I'm Riley, also known as Riley the comedian, and I play Calvin in Laray's awesome play here. I got a lot of different personalities in this play, and I bring out Calvin, and Calvin is a very amazing character that's gonna probably get on your bad side.
Yes.
He is the bad boy of the play, guys. Okay, now I have seen the play, and it had so many twists and turns in it, and it was just so good. I'm so excited that we can have somebody locally that's doing big things. You never know. She might be up there with a Tyler Perry or something. Someday we're going to just claim it and stuff like that.
I'm claiming that, yes.
While we're here, remember, guys, I need you to share and invite everybody. We have different, hey, Howard G, I see you over there. We got different watch parties going on. Hey, Andre Johnson, how you doing? Hey, Terrence, drop a comment. We're going to try to pay attention to your comments, but share and invite, and pay attention because before the show is over, 3 of you are going to win a ticket to this awesome stage play.
Yep.
So I just want to know, how did this all happen? When did you get the bug to think that you could write a play?
Well, it started in 2007. And it started as a hobby. I would just, because I'm a songwriter, I wanted to try something a little different. So I said, let me write a book. But then that small, still voice said, no, turn it into a play. So I started dibbling and dabbling in it every now and then. And, I kind of put it up for a little bit. And then I pick it back up, put it up, pick it back up. And then in 2017, I was in 2 different stage productions. I was in Devon Cloud's Fabulously 40 and Over and TVNA Garner's The Man Monster. So once I did that, I had the acting bug. And then in January of 2018, God spoke to me and said, it's your time. Do what I've given you to do. It was a vision that he gave me. So I said, God, you sure? I don't think I can do this. And, his answer was, trust in me and I will make you great. So went to my manager. I told her, I said, I want to bring my play together. So that's what I did. And September, we hit the stage. It was amazing. The outpour of testimonies that I received. So many people coming up to me telling me that I showed their life on stage, to keep doing what I'm doing, to keep telling these stories, because it's not your average stage play. It's about real life issues of what we go through today in our community: sexual abuse, mental, physical abuse, addiction, low self-esteem, depression, spiritual warfare. So we just touch on a lot of different things in the play.
All right. So how did you get into, what was the process? Because we probably had some other people like you that have been dibbling and dabbling and think that it's a hobby or something for them, and they may not know what steps to take. So hopefully throughout the show you'll share some kind of tips for that person that's aspiring to follow you in your footsteps. But when it comes to deciding who you're going to allow to act out your vision on stage and select somebody, how do you end up with this joke over here?
Well, actually, how I wound up meeting Riley was when I was in The Man Monster. There were two co-actors that was in that production who had told me they managed a comedian. Oh, okay. And with the play, I was looking to add some humor to it because it was very dark. So I needed to lighten it up a little bit. So we set up a meeting. We talked about it, let them read through the script a little bit. Right? I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely can do something. So we started working together, and then I actually went out to one of his shows and saw him do some stand-up. I was like, oh, yes, he has got to be in the play.
So tell me what happens from your point of view when she calls you. How does the conversation go down? What made you say yes? All that good stuff.
The thing that made me say yes is when I got into comedy, it wasn't something that I really wanted to do. It was just my coworkers actually talked me into getting into comedy, and then I started doing it, and then it turned into 5 years. I was still doing it, and I fell in love with it. But I always wanted to be an actor. I always wanted to be in plays. So when she came up to me, I was like, here's my chance. I can do this. So then she had me read it, and I went to read, and I was like, it's a little dark. I was like, oh, there's no humor in this. So I was just like, let me try to put a little bit of jokes, a little bit more humor in it, try to bring some animation out, try to be a little bit more animated. So it was just a challenge for me, and I also wanted to play something that was not in a comedic way. I wanted to bring out something that touched me personally in my life, and I think that's why I'm able to pull off Calvin so much.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know what is the
who Calvin?
No, what's the main guy name? The uncle. I don't know about
Jimmy.
I don't know who I hate first,
Jimmy.
you or Jimmy.
Jimmy, I think they both were hated.
Ah, man.
Okay,
And Winslow.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I was a couple of times. I don't know. I think I wanted to get on the stage and choke Jimmy a little bit more than I wanted to choke Calvin. But
when Jimmy and Winslow, Jimmy, Winslow, and Calvin, when we all talked to each other, we was like, we really wanted to own those characters because those characters were very important because it's in everyone's lives. It might not be in your household, but it might be somewhere in your family. So that's why we wanted to make sure we hit home when we hit those spots. So those three characters really hit home, and a lot of people, we didn't get many people to talk to her.
well, I don't know if this crazy, but Winslow, I kind of just accept that stuff in there every day. I'm like, that ain't nothing there. but see, Winslow could get a pass every now and then. That's something you really do see every day. But see, we ain't gonna tell y'all gotta go to the play to know what we talking about. But Jimmy and Calvin,
Yeah.
oh no, they needed somebody to do a ride by with them.
Over the top.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
So how close is your character to your character?
My character, me in real life.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near
Nowhere
me in
near.
real life. I always tell people the reason why I'm able to play this character is because my mom went through it, and I seen this guy. So I always hear actors saying you have to make that person you. So what I do is I go back to my deep past, and I react what I saw in my past. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just reenacting what I saw when I was a young man. When I was 5-6 years old, that's what I saw. And now I still see it around. We see it. Dudes is over the top and they just go out of control with it. So I just wanted to bring that out the light so people can actually see how foolish it can actually be, because you'd be like, wow, she won't just leave. Just leave. But they just keep coming back. So it was just it was my goal to make sure I just really hit home on that. So I really go dark on it.
Okay. So how did you come up with the name? You kind of touch base on, I mean, are these characters that you have, are these people that you definitely know, have relationships? Do any of them, like he's saying, he has a personal experience with it from the viewpoint of looking at it through the eyes of his mom? Do any of the stories reflect something that you experienced? How did it all come about?
The name just came to me.
Did we tell them the name yet? Tell them the name, girl.
The ties that bind.
Did we say that yet?
We said the ties that bind.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna say that might be a question to get you a free ticket. Who
Remember?
knows? Okay, go ahead.
So actually, when I started out with the play went through like 4 different names. It was first titled Trials of a Woman. Then it went to Tainted Faith.
Yeah.
Then it had Heartaches to Healing. And then when I talked to other playwriters, I was like, okay, he was like, you got to have something a little more catchy. So I prayed on it. And I just asked God, you know, you've given this to me. I need a name. I want something that's really going to grab people. And I searched and searched and searched. And then the ties that bind hit me. It hit me. And I'm like, wow. And the way I wrote the stories, it's like they all tie together.
Okay, yeah, there was a whole bunch of time up in there. And you know what?
Yeah.
And then this is the whole thing, because I'm looking forward to the fact that I'm coming back out to see it again on Saturday. And a birdie told me that there were some changes made to it.
Yes.
So I'm curious to know, because there was a tie there that didn't happen. That I was like, oh, that need to happen, because that's going to pop off one time. And that involved Jimmy, 2 women meeting each other.
No.
It was like they never met each other. I was like, oh, it's about to be off the hook when she come up in there. Because I ain't like, one of his chicks I ain't like either. So, but
Jimmy or Winslow?
Winslow.
Oh, Winslow. Winslow.
The
chicks never came together. That was a tie that didn't happen in the show that I saw, and I expected them to come together. To know each other. Nah, they didn't come together.
You did. She wanted them to be, hey, forgive you, girl. Nah.
That wasn't really. They were realistically friendly. But again, y'all gotta watch the play.
Well, I will say, I've added some more power. Like, I remember Howard saying to me,
Howard's on there talking about how he's hated right now. You got to check your chat and tell me what your people saying.
He was hated after the show. But I remember Howard saying, you have such a powerful ending. What more could you add to this production? And as I sat back and watched after the first show, I saw where something needed to be added. Okay. So I added 2 different things to it. And the power that it brings, I wish I can tell it, but I can't tell it. So you just gotta go. You gotta come and see it, experience it. I'm telling you and with the cast, what's so amazing is the people that are in their roles. Some of them I didn't know they actually lived that life. Okay. I didn't know that I was placing people in certain positions, because some people didn't audition. Riley didn't have to audition. I just felt that connection. So what I did was...
Are you that good?
You know, I'm something like... I'm kind of like a Denzel with a splash
You're
of
too
like...
short to be Denzel, baby. Hold on now, y'all.
Maybe
you know,
we need some platforms so you be Denzel. Right. You shorter than me.
You can blend me up like some coffee. Call me like Barack Denzel or something. You know, you can get call me Barack Zale. You know.
Okay.
Barack Zale. He is so silly.
Yeah. See.
I'm not going there.
So
there's a lot of local artists that are having plays around here.
Oh yeah.
So tell me, and all of them are not quality plays, okay? I'm sorry, they're not. Some are.
Wendy.
But how do you think that you rank, or what makes you different from the other plays in the area?
I would probably say what makes me different is I'm not touching on the same thing, the same subjects. I'm not touching on you cheat on me, I cheat on you, I got somebody pregnant. We touch on relationships, but we have a broader range of what we do. It's not your average gospel play. It's, I mean, like I said, we touch on real life issues that we deal with, that our children deal with, our young adults, even, you know, our older generations deal with. And, you know, one thing people, I think that I'm doing differently is I'm touching on spiritual warfare. I have one family that the whole entire family is going through something, and it's like that. It's like there's a family that's being attacked, and if you don't have that praying mother or that praying grandmother to help you through, wait a minute, hold up, I'm sorry, I just gotta chill. I'm saying, if you don't have that, you gonna break.
Lord, okay. Howard, she trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious with him. Howard G said that we should call him Idris Washington.
Yeah. He just watched him, man. You know, with some Barack in there.
See, y'all just okay. That's just crazy.
We gotta get all our stars now.
Oh Lord have mercy. All right, so with it, you had some cast member changes this time and stuff, or even just from the start. What did you find to be challenging about making your vision come to fruition?
I will say I'm probably a little different than most directors. I'm not as hard or as strict as some directors. So I think I've allowed this production to be open to allow people to have their input.
Allow their own genius.
Right, but then sometimes that's not always good.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, the director still makes the final call. But, you know, I think I've been pretty, you know, open to everyone's suggestions. Like one particular scene, I allowed my cast to construct it. Long as they kept what they were saying, what I was saying. Riley.
You keep talking. No.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I've allowed my cast to come up with the scene, so when they showed it to me, I'm like, okay, we gonna keep that. Your scene, the you know, that scene. When you guys added.
My scene, I done added some stuff that just brings a little bit more oomph to it, so people could just be like, oh no, he just And the last part, you could hear people, and I had to catch myself sometimes. You can hear people like, oh hell no. I can hear
I heard them. Because I was sitting in the audience,
so, if he
just
don't
to hear
down,
people say, "Girl, no, he didn't." Oh, when you know, Jimmy. You know, I've heard comments in the background. So I mean, and it was pleasing to see that people were really enjoying what they were seeing. And then, like I said, after each show, how people walked up to me. I mean, women. I had one lady pull me in a corner, grab my hand, and just broke down and cried. I couldn't help but cry. I'm sentimental. I'll cry at the drop of a dime. But she pulled me in the corner, and she just cried and poured her story out to me. Or another young lady, she came to me. She was from Jamaica.
Okay.
And she said the entire time she was sitting there watching the play, she felt nothing but the anointings on her life. And she just placed her hands on top of my head and just prayed, and I felt nothing but the Spirit all through me. So I was like, all right now, I'm doing
Can I touch back on the difference? The reason I think a lot of people are engaged into this play is because it's very, very different. Very different. And that's kind of like how I got drawn into it. You know, I normally it's more singing. In most plays, it's a lot more singing.
And they can actually sing.
Yeah, it's a lot more. It's a lot more. You know.
She said it.
And they can actually sing.
Yeah.
Some plays
Yeah.
That's like having Your Girl Tasha singing a play. You know, that's not good. But anyway.
I tried to get my little singing part in there. You know, I was going to get mine in there, you know.
Hit a note. Go ahead.
You did.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
You need some Listerine?
Hold on. I'm about to hit this note. I've been
That's
waiting.
not your water. That's her water.
That's mine.
Look. Ugh. Never would have made it. That's it. Y'all don't need no more. Y'all need no more. I'm trying to tell you, I'm talented, you know. But I think that's what it is. It's really different because it's more strength in this play than the singing. Because sometimes the singing can overtake a play.
Exactly.
And I'm like, we just got into it. Why are we singing on every scene?
Right.
But this, we not singing on all the scenes. It engages you, and everybody knows someone in the situation. Mm-hmm. Everybody knows someone that probably was doing that type of thing. And I think that's why it's hitting home for everybody. And everybody's just like, it's like the stories. It's like real life Young and the Restless. When I used to watch it with my mother when I was like 9 or 8 years old, I used to be getting into it. You know, so I think that's what it is. It's like this play is like, it's so deep where you really drawn into it. I think that's what makes it so different.
So look, Tamika Ricks is saying, "Hey, Tyza, bye, Fanny. How y'all doing?"
Hey,
girl.
Tamika, that's one of my actresses.
And she said, "You are just so silly." Okay, wait a minute. Which one's Tamika? What she play? So I can
Tamika
remember.
is one of my new characters.
Oh,
She's one of my
okay.
new
She's a new
characters. And
character.
she's very
Tamika, I
powerful.
didn't see you before, so I can't imagine what you are. Hey, Sharon. Look, if there's anybody else on here that you've actually saw the ties that bind, I don't want them to just hear from us. So call in. Tell me your thoughts about it, how it touched you, how it impacted you, or anything like that. Dial in on 301-429-9247. The lines are open. Call in, and y'all better be paying attention so you can win these free tickets, okay? To win these free tickets. So, what did you, she talked about herself as a director.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to act like both of you guys are in school. You're his teacher. He's your teacher. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let him go and grade you first. Okay. So how do you grade her on as a director? Why should someone consider another actor consider working with one of her productions in the future?
I would say her the way she brings family into it, because at the end of the day you gotta be able to work with each other. I'll say the family part of it and how we come together as a strong group. We always pray beforehand. We always looking out for each other if someone's going into it. Well, it makes you feel at home, and then with her writing is so detailed, and you know what she want from just reading the script. Sometimes you read a script and some people are like, what do you want me to do? But it breaks down everything. Everything's telling you, grab neck or something like that. You know, it's telling you what she wants. Though she's very detailed, and it's written out very well. Like, I knew it was gonna be big. I told her it was gonna be big. I was like, oh, this is we could do movies. We could do web series. I was all on it before months before we even thought of doing auditions. And she was looking at me like, okay, all right. She thought I was playing, but as it kept going and we finally got there, she was like, oh my God, it's really coming together. So I would say she's the type of producer that will work with you and also take your ideas. She's just not gonna sit there and just brush off everything and be stubborn and don't want to listen to other ideas, because sometimes other ideas bring out your dream even better.
Mm-hmm. All right, now it's your turn. How do you grade him?
I would have to say Riley brings such a dynamic to the character. It's like I was in awe just to see how he brought Calvin alive. He listens to me. You know, if it's something I change or what have you, you know, he doesn't give me the attitude, or, you know, he's always willing to be open to what I'm doing. Just as he said, I allow them to put their creativity in, and most directors don't do that. Most directors is just strictly, this is how I want it, and that's it. But because I'm new at this, you know, I want feedback because I want it to be as good as it can be, and that's what happened the first time. And I believe that is why we got the overwhelming response. It's my vision, but it's the actors who are out there portraying the vision. I'm just sitting back in the background looking at them unfolded on stage. And, you know, I'm blessed to have the actors that I have because of the fact that when they come on stage, they leave it all on stage. You know, right. So I would, and then too, we're birthday twins. Our birthdays are the same day.
All right, okay. So did he just get an A?
He got an A.
He got an A. Okay. Comedian Greg Alexandra says, "Congrats, handle your business and continue to make great stories."
Thank you.
So proud of you. So proud of you. Okay, we have a call coming in. One moment. Hanging with your girl Tasha, who's calling, and where are you calling from?
This is Tamika Ricks calling in. I play Cynthia in the play.
Hey, Tamika.
Hey, girl. How you doing? How, girl?
You made in the you talk about you being grateful for your family. So what makes this crew your family, Tamika?
Well, this is my first time ever in a play. It's really anything this serious as far as acting. I'm really taking it really, really serious. And as Laray can tell you, I've been super nervous, very, very nervous. However, everyone is just so loving and caring and just giving and so supportive. You know, I feel like I'm at home. All my family is in New York, so to now have this slew of cast members as my family and a great support system down here in the DMV, I'm truly, truly grateful. Very, very grateful.
All right, thank you. And what do you have to say about, you're grateful for that, so is everything did Laray pay Riley off to speak good of her, or what are your thoughts about her as a director?
I absolutely love Laray. The first time I met Laray, she could tell you I was crying. So I absolutely love her. She's just so very sweet and thoughtful. Being from New York, I'm sure people know, people are very harsh, you know. But Laray is just has the sweetest spirit ever. I'm just grateful that she is a part of my life and was willing to take a chance on me.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Tamika. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Howard G, call back in. I saw you calling in. Thank you so much, Tamika.
All right, bye-bye. I'm waving like she can see me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Tamika. Call back in, Howard. I saw you calling in, Howard, doing the call waiting on there. Do that.
I'm going to tell you, with Tamika, she is one of the new scenes that I added. Okay. And I'm telling you, she brings... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just getting chills talking about this production. She brings such a different... I can't think of the word, but her role is so very important. And it's every woman in that auditorium is going to feel what she brings to the stage.
It's hot. It's kind of like the Jimmy scene, but in a different way. It's going to hit everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to hit everybody.
And then for the Sunday show, I have an actress, Tacola, who is stepping in to do Cynthia. And she brings, it's like both of those ladies together.
Tacola who?
Durham.
Girl, you was on the phone the other day talking about you and that tea to call. Girl, you on the show? Hanging with your girl Tasha. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
This is the original Jimmy. Comedian Howard G from Baltimore. Kiss my bumper.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What you want to call? What you want to say, Jimmy?
The original creepy Jimmy. Baby girl.
Lord. What you got?
Man, I just want to say, I'm proud of this cast. I'm proud of what they're doing. I hope Laray and the Todavines, I hope they go on tour, bring it to a city near you. This play is phenomenal. I write and been in plays and direct plays myself, but this play is like no other. Like I said, I want to tell Laray, she had so many endings. It's like, how you going to top what I just saw, And it's like, wow, how you going to top that? And like she said, it give you chills. It's gonna make you laugh. It's gonna make you cry. It's going to take you on a journey, and it's all of it relatable. Everybody in that play, you know somebody like that, whether it's your uncle, cousin, or it's you. It might be even you.
Yeah. Might be you. Open your eyes.
All right
I'm proud of my girl Laray, and she's doing big things, and then even her daughter. She ain't talk about her, but I'll tell you, her daughter is made her acting debut. I work with this young lady, and I'm gonna tell you, I've seen people who have it. She has it. So her first time acting ever in a stage play, and she played my niece. I believe, cause my niece. That girl was a beast.
Man,
I'm telling you, she is Viola Davis, or somebody need to see her. I'm telling you, the girl is a beast, and I didn't know she. When Laray told me that was her first time acting, I was blown away. I just knew that girl had acted somewhere else. It was in somebody else's play or something. That was her first time on stage. She did an awesome job. Awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, Howard. Thank you so much for calling. I was hoping. Look, your Jimmy not here, and Winslow not here either. I was hoping I had somebody to talk to compare to you, but I'm gonna be looking and see how good. I'm supposed to let you know which Jimmy is the best Jimmy. Okay?
Yeah. Find out. Cause I want my Jimmy character back.
All right, now thanks for calling in, Howard.
Bye, Howard.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, we are going to break to a commercial. We did have one of our colored folks show up already. The other two are still not here, but when you come back, we'll have another edition in the studio with us. So we're going to commercial break right now, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, this one for the streets that taught me lessons. Hey, they taught me about the grief, and people out here stressing. They taught me how the people wanna keep you from progressing. It's people in your circle wanna keep you from your blessings. No talking to them people when them people come with questions. Cause mama say no ratting, for them death is destined. Be careful of the people you invest in.
Your friend is close, but your enemy's closer.
There's nothing as horrifying than using a public restroom. Sure, maybe they're not that scary, but I'm sure everyone has had to use a public restroom under less than ideal conditions. Like public restrooms that haven't been restocked with essentials like paper towels or seat covers. Many times, toilet paper is missing or found loose on the nasty floor, too soiled to use. The solution is simple. Just carry the restroom kit with you. Each kit contains a patented seat cover, plenty of toilet paper, and 2 lightly scented wipes. One for your hands and the other one for your tush. Turn a public restroom into a pleasurable experience with the restroom kit.
Well, welcome back to Hanging with Your Girl Tasha, guys. What did y'all think about those commercials? I had to give you a word from one of our sponsors. That was the brand new restroom kit commercial. You guys, you got to get that restroom kit. They're a local black-owned veteran company right out of here in Clinton, Maryland. And when you go to those nasty bathrooms, you be just like the chicken. They be like, ah! So you don't want to do that. And then if that was not enough, what did you guys think about that wonderful, we saw Card Logic on there, check into that, another sponsor on Wednesday. But at the end, did y'all see the trailer for the play? Oh my God, what did y'all think about the trailer for the play? And what do y'all think about this person that's over here that came in colored people time?
Well, my excuse was I had to work. I had to get these other ducats because this ain't paying my bills yet. Until they start paying my bills, and I'll be here on time.
Well, I sure hope you don't show up like that on Sunday. Now, you two are twins.
Oh, yeah.
This is Calvin on Saturday and Calvin on Sunday.
Yes, it is.
So introduce yourself and tell us about you.
Hello, my name is Jeff Jackson. I play Calvin on Sunday. I was born in Louisiana. raised in Louisiana a little bit. Now I live in the DMV. Been here for I don't know how many years, but definitely went to middle school and high school here. So it's a little bit about me.
Okay, how you feel about them Saints?
Don't even talk about the Saints, cause like I don't know I didn't know if to cry or to smile. I didn't even watch. Yesterday I was so mad. I didn't even watch Super Bowl. I just went to bed. I went to bed very early.
All right, look, we off script. Y'all know how your girl Tasha do it. I just go off script. So, are you also a comedian? I mean,
yes, I have done stand up. I used to do my own like comedy sketches. It's called Loop Comedy. Loop stands for Living Out Our Thoughts. It was me and 3 other friends. We used to do on stand up comedy, sketch comedy. I've also, just done the regular stage plays in local movies around the way. I've done a couple of web series. I've been on BET, but nothing too fancy. I did The Criminals at Work. And I did TV1, the For My Man. But, it's just nothing too much. I wouldn't.
Oh, he dropping some names, guys.
I ain't doing that.
I did WBDR.
Look here, I
got my own show. It's Hang with Your Girl Tasha. Today is 1 year of me doing it. I'm one of the top shows on the entertainment network.
Look here, I had one line. I had one line. So with my one line, I felt famous. My line was go sit down. That's all I said.
How much you get paid for that?
$4.
Oh,
$4 plus taxes. So it was about $3.50 when I was done. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so how did you end up finding him?
Well, what I did was I did a casting call after we did September, and I'm like, okay, we got to do it again. And I know people have busy schedules, so my manager and I and my assistant director Martin sat down and talked and said, well, maybe we need to kind of find some understudies, just in case certain people couldn't perform. However, when I did the auditions for the understudies, now I understand what an understudy is. It's an understudy. However, when the people came into audition, I was blown away. I'm like, wait a minute. They too good to be understudies. And what I'm trying to do is with my production company, I'm trying to help rising actors or actors who want to get out there, get recognized, get some experience with being on the stage. So with Jeff, he came in because he actually auditioned for Jimmy. But the assistant director and I talked, was like, no, he looked more like a Calvin. So we had him audition for Calvin. It was like, okay, yeah, Calvin.
So what made you decide you want to be Jimmy? Audition for Jimmy. How did you determine that that's the role that you initially wanted to?
You want me to lie or tell you the truth?
I don't know. Are you R. Kelly?
No.
I didn't say that.
I used to be born reborn, so not playing. No. I'm a reborn R. Kelly. No, I'm not. It's not me. I swear it's not me.
You killing your fan base
already.
I'm more of like a Tank.
Oh, okay. That's good. Tank.
Keith Sweat. Teddy Riley, yeah. I ain't touching that.
So Howard, that's in the play. He actually said that he thought I would play a perfect Jimmy because he saw me in another play where it was very dramatic. And he said that he thought I would play a great Jimmy. And then when I found out more about the role, I was like, I've never really played this role. I can try it out. And then when they told me about Calvin's role, I was like, I think I can be a drug dealer. I can be a gangster. I don't know how I feel about touching little girls. I can be a gangster. I got a whole job. I don't know nobody look at me crazy at work. Oh, so you touch girls? Nah, that was the lines, I swear.
The lesser of two evils, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay. So help me out. What does a audition with Laray, what does that look like? What happens?
You didn't audition.
I didn't audition, but I was at the audition, and it was kind of like one of them when we had an audition. She opened her mouth, and I was just like, "Wait a minute!" I lost my words.
Right. We was like, "Whoa,
Jesus!"
We were stunned.
You weren't supposed to be that powerful.
Wow. I mean, she came in with power. She's going to be on the Sunday show. She came in, so she
threw me off.
Her name is Renee. she's actually is going to be the Melinda, which was Calvin's girlfriend. She's actually going to be with Jeff, and them two together was like, wow.
So is the original Melinda back on Saturday?
Yes, she'll be on Saturday.
Man, her no expression acting was just amazing, cause she has this. It's just like a whatever. Let's just get through this. But she's powerful. It's just like I was like, I ain't never seen nobody act like that, but this pretty good right here. You know, I like that. Okay.
Now, the young Renee, who's doing it on Sunday, when she did the role, we was like, wow. I mean, she brings so much power to it that it's like so it's two different Melindas. But they
fool
both
around and make me buy a ticket for Sunday. Now I already supported her the first time, came in and paid for the VIP tickets. She done invited me back on Saturday. Now she gonna fool around and make me have to pay for a ticket on Sunday.
I mean, I say you just come on Sunday anyway, because I'm gonna be in it. I don't know if that's gonna help influence it, but yeah, I'm gonna be in it.
Lord have mercy. I'm gonna show up late just for you, babe.
I appreciate it.
He said, I'm gonna be there.
So Michelle Ford says that's awesome, Laray, that you seek to bring in and help develop up and coming actors. So she's saying thank you. Commend you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
So audition for me was they took me in the building I ain't never seen before in this stairwell that I didn't really know what the stairwell was until I called them. And then someone came downstairs and escorted me upstairs to the room. And as they escorted me to the room, I got closer and closer to the door. And I heard screaming. I said, is this a movie or is this an audition? So as I walked through the doors, I pointed to this little room, and the room was dark. It was one light right down the middle. Laray, she was like, please have a seat. I was like, okay.
Next.
And then she was like, are you Jeff? I said, maybe. And then as she looked at me as I was sitting in the chair, I felt this burning eyes. I didn't know it was her.
Lord have mercy.
And then she said, well, here's your lines, learn them. I said, all right. And I auditioned, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now tell the truth.
So the truth is, I really was in a room that I didn't know where it was. It really was a small staircase.
Exactly.
Only difference was the light was on. The light was on. We was in a small room. I auditioned with another young lady right there on the spot. Like I said, they had me playing the creeper at first. So that was kind of awkward, not knowing this young lady and trying to be the creeper with the young lady. And you don't know the young lady. So mentally, you got to be a creep. It didn't work out because I didn't have time to get into my creep mode. So it takes a long time to get into a creep mode. You can't just jump into being a creep. You just kind of got to ease your way into being a creep.
Okay, yeah. All right. So
I don't know how you do that.
What ease into being a creep?
Yeah.
Howard played it perfectly.
Did he just touch your leg?
I think
Is he in your pocket?
Don't tell anyone.
Y'all see my shoulder ain't moved.
All right, so we're going to get back serious because, yes, the play is serious and it has some funny parts in it. You be cracking up, but you be like bad at the same time. You know, she just does it all. So what are the challenges that you've had throughout it? Because nothing's perfect. There's been challenges.
Right.
What have been the challenges and how have you overcame those challenges?
I would probably say, and not be too much into it because I don't want my manager to strangle me. I would just probably say me being too humble. And I say that because I have such a giving heart. And I'm always thinking about the other person versus thinking about myself. But when things change, people can't adapt to it. So it becomes an issue where it's I wouldn't say cause a problem, but it's not light, put it that way. So I think if I should have probably came through the door very stern, direct, versus being, that easygoing. But I want it to be something different because that's me. That's my personality. I'm a humble person. I'm a caring person. But sometimes when things don't go as I see it and I try now to, no, I want it this way, I want it that way, it's perceived the wrong way. It's perceived as if I'm being negative or if I'm throwing off negative energy. And it's not that, because through this production, it's not about me.
He looking like whatever. Go ahead.
Through this production, it's not about me. And what I want my actors and coming actors to understand, I'm not the one on the stage. I'm putting you in front of people. I'm just the one sitting back where I have people that's coming out to see you. They're not coming to see me. So I
want to see them in their best light.
Right. So when I have a vision and I'm trying to put my vision from what God has given me, I want to see that. I want to see them unfold and give their best. But I think some people, it's hard for them to adapt, to change with me.
So let me so in that case, okay, would you do it differently with the next one? Are you going to go to the other extreme? Or are you going to stay who you believe that you are? What's harder, to change yourself and not do what you want to do, or mold yourself the way other people want you to be?
Well, I would say, as my manager tells me all the time, know who you are and stick with your guns. And as my pastor just preached a couple of weeks ago, you don't need validation from people to know who you are. If you know who you are, you set forth. If you know what path God has put you on, you continue on that path. You don't need nobody else's permission to do what you have been called to do. And this is something I know I have been called to do. And what I want is people that are willing to be there with me from the bottom to the top, because if I make it, they make it. It's not about me. It's not about Laray. You will very rarely hear Laray say Laray. It's about her cast. And I tell my manager that all the time. What they don't understand or they don't see that I'm doing is I'm trying to build for them. It's my business. It's my production. But I'm trying to get them recognized. I don't think about me.
And when all that is happening, what are you feeling inside?
Sometimes I would say it's discouraging. Sometimes I would say it's hurtful, and I have to talk to my manager. I have to talk to my husband, because my husband and my manager, or I have to talk to my assistant director, because those three are my circle. So when I'm in that moment, that mood, I'm frustrated, they talk me down, because people only see the outside of me. They don't see what I'm experiencing inside. They don't see the hurt or
So you don't let that out?
No.
Okay, so I mean, you don't have to let it out in a negative way, but there's sometimes, that's why I say, y'all guys don't know, my favorite word is BAM, being authentically me. If you get a BAM moment, you just get a BAM moment, okay? most of the times, it is about, you want something for people. You want them to be successful. You want stuff more than they want it. You see something in them that you're trying to bring out, and then they want to act like you're attacking them because of it, because you're trying to bring it out for them. But sometimes it's like Terrence always tells me on here, "Hey, Tacola, you finally logged on. You late, like this one on the end. You late." Anyway, like a pipe, and you can explode from it. So it's good that you have your support system there. But sometimes for people, you have to let people know.
They gotta get it. Sometimes they just gotta get it. Cause I got a moment when I just real live say less. And I just go sometimes. I'm the same way.
Because if I don't say it, it's gonna eat at me more sometimes. And
it does.
I try to modify, I try to take the high road, but sometimes I just feel better to just let it go. Just let it all hang out.
And I think,
and when you sit down, you be like, oh, that felt good.
Yeah, and I think
we forgive
also,
you, Tacola.
What has really helped me through the process is my faith, and my pastor. I have meetings with my pastor to help me with certain things, as like I said, with my management, with my husband, because I know Valencia, Martin, and Derek are going to keep it real. I know my pastor, I'm give my pastor a shout out, Elder Kevin Matthews of the Shepherd House. He's going to give it to me straight, and it's like sometimes I want to explode, but I don't, because one thing my manager has told me to always remember: people are watching you, and you're building yourself right now, and you don't want people to tear you down. I know who you are. Derek knows who you are. The ones that know you understand what you're going through. The ones that are still getting to know me don't. There have been times I've said to myself, and I've questioned myself. Why? God, what am I doing? What is people not getting? Do they not see what I'm trying to do for them? Do they not see that I'm only doing what you've asked me to do? But it's a difference. Like, they can take my manager more so than they can take me. And my manager's straight direct from beginning to end. But my mistake was being that humble person first and then trying to be that stern person last.
Yep.
Y'all get what y'all get from Tasha. I'm sorry. Sometimes it be real sweet and sometimes it's not. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look, I'm about to have this moment. Please get it out of here. Somebody tell me what happened to the nice lady I met on Saturday. She done changed on Monday. No, baby, it's you that changed. Anyway. So, let's go. We're not paying attention to all of the chats, but over here we got Aunt Tasker saying to Mr. Riley, wow, cuzzo, who would have thought you would have this type of career? Laugh out loud. I've been following your comedy for 2 years now and just didn't know you were this funny and this talented. How does that make you feel?
It make me feel good. When I was younger, I wasn't always this person, though. It was like I didn't really trust too many people. I didn't open up to too many people, and I had to sit around you and read you before I even talked to you, or before I even let my talents even show, or just joke around with you. I had to really make sure I was comfortable with you, because I have real serious trust issues with certain people, because I don't trust everybody. And I have to really feel that you're a good person. I can tell if your energy bad, I don't even need you near me.
I know that's
I don't like bad energy, so that's just how it was with me.
Tacola says, yes, exactly. Tasha just tells it like it is. And Michelle Ford says, sometimes people have to hear it that way. And my aunt said, just go outside and scream, Laray. She said, just go outside and scream.
You can see it, though.
Little, I mean, yeah. You can see it, but you don't hear it. And I think because of the fact I don't let it out, I'm more so, because I'm not a person that can hide their facial expressions very well. So, but I mean, it's all in love, because I just want I think my whole focus is making sure I'm doing what God wants me to do. And I feel like if I don't do it in His way, that I'm not pleasing to Him. I'm not doing His work. So it's like I want the actors to be right. I know it's not going to always be perfect, but listen to me. I'm only setting you up for goodness, not failure.
She big mama. She really big mama.
But
all right now.
She just look at you,
All right. So I guess because I know the time is about to start running down, we need to focus on, because I have other questions, but we need to focus on how to give away these tickets here.
Okay.
So, what kind of question you think? Each one of y'all pick a question that y'all heard during the show or something for someone to drop the answer with. So what we're going to do is the first person to drop the answer. What's the name of the play? The first person to put it in the comments is going to get you a ticket.
Yeah, a free ticket.
A free ticket. What's the name of the play? Y'all gotta look at all the chats. What's the name of the play?
Well, the people should know.
Hold on. You gotta give the disclaimer. If you already in the play, you can't get a ticket.
Exactly.
Because you got tickets.
You can't get a ticket.
Tacola, she was gonna do it.
drop the name of the play, guys. What's the name of the play? Drop the name of the play. And while they're doing that,
what's the name of the play? Free ticket.
If you see it pop up over there or anywhere or in
Somebody
any of
go to the page.
Oh,
Right.
there we go. Tosh, get fit, not skinny.
Who said?
That don't count. That's my sister. She got a ticket.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. How about
Who
this?
won the free ticket?
How about we got 2 people that gave it? Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Okay, wait a minute, Michelle.
So, look, the first 3. That's what we'll do. We'll go with the first one. Look. Okay, look.
None of mine knew.
That's my auntie and Michelle Ford. Both of them.
This is as bad. None of y'all?
No, that's 2. Anybody over there?
I just posted it on Facebook.
We got 2.
anyone
All I
over
got
there?
is go to my page.
None.
Instagram.
We got 2.
We got 2. Andre Johnson
That just tell me my friends they
and
weren't coming in
Michelle
there.
I
Ford.
love you for real.
One more person. Tasha, you got your tickets. You already squared away, sis.
Look.
Dre, you stupid. Man.
Look.
One more person.
Y'all thought, or should we switch up the question? Y'all better put it in the chat before we switch the
Okay.
question up.
What's their character's name?
He said
Tasha
these.
said, come on, man. There you go. What's their character name?
What's the character's name?
What's their character name? Both of them got the same character. What's the character's
This
name?
free tickets, man. What's my character
free
name?
ticket?
Hold on. Hey,
Third ticket.
someone put the ties that bind. I got one on mine.
You got one
What's
of
the name?
yours?
Huh, yeah.
What's the name?
Shantae Brown.
Okay, that's the
Okay,
3.
that's the 3.
Oh, look. Michelle, you already won the ticket. How you going to put Calvin in 2?
I mean,
Okay.
I got 2 tickets to give away too. If they
Oh,
want.
you want to give? Okay.
Yeah,
Want to give it? Well,
I
Michelle
got-
already won the ticket. She put
Yeah,
some
Michelle
Calvin
won the
in
Well,
it.
we gonna slide her because she
Okay.
say no.
No, she already won the ticket. So hold on. We got to write this down. Michelle Ford.
Don't none of my friends want to win no ticket.
Okay, come on.
Michelle
Nobody want to win a
Ford,
ticket?
Andre Johnson.
Donna
I'm running-
Rutherford.
Andre Johnson. Oh, I'm running out of ink. Look. Anyway, look. Andre Johnson. We're going
So
to
I'm
Donna,
giving away 3 tickets.
Donna Rutherford
I'm giving away
and
2, right?
Shantae
It's
Brown.
on you.
Oh yeah, I'm
Shantae
giving away
Brown?
2 tickets.
Yeah.
2 tickets. All you gotta do is know my name. When am I in the play? Where am I in the play?
They don't even know, bro.
Do y'all even know what role I'm playing?
Yeah, no. We said it. What did we say their role was? What person does a character
I mean,
play?
on the low is on the.
See,
it's
all right,
on the
Tosh, you're not getting the
behind.
tickets, Tosh.
I
Stop
got
it.
2
now,
tickets
You're
for
going to
free.
time out.
2 tickets.
But look, while we going here, that's like 3 tickets. We looking. You know what? We got comments all over the place. What you have got to do, call me on 240-545-5695 after the show to claim your ticket so we can get your address. 240-545-5695. Somebody put it in the comments.
Or
so
we
you call
can
me.
do will call. We can do will call.
Yes, so we can get your name, so we can make sure. Do you know this their Facebook name? They ain't their real names. We need your real name, driver's license. So look, with this, okay, if there was just one thing, Laray, that you could say to the audience to get them to come out to the show, what would it be that you would say to them? All of y'all, give me one thing that y'all want to. Start with y'all and let her go last, because she big mama.
I go first because I'm on the end.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I got you. One thing I would say, I support you. You support me.
Oh wow, it's very
Profound.
straight to the point. One thing I would say, you don't want to miss me in this play. I goes in, so just you need to come see me.
All right,
in
all
this
right.
play.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
The one thing I would say is it's a life-changing experience that you don't want to miss.
Oh, that was cute. That was cute. I like that.
All right, the life-changing experience. And for those who did not win, if they want to get tickets, they need to go to
My website, www.laraytheartist.com. So that's LARAY, theartist.com.
and it's been on the screen the whole time, guys. So that brings us to another end of Hanging with Your Girl Tasha. Looking forward to seeing y'all. Those who come out on Saturday at 7 o'clock, I'll be there too. I'm going to give autographs. I'll be there as well, okay? So see me at 7 o'clock. Or if you want to come and see Calvin, I think I might be there too. I'm about to buy me a ticket. He said he got a free ticket.
I'm Sunday.
He want me to see him. He going to give me one of his tickets that he didn't give away,
I'm
okay?
Sunday. He's Saturday.
And he's
I'm
hosting.
Sunday.
Saturday.
Riley is hosting.
Saturday.
Sunday.
And on
Yeah,
Sunday,
he's
I'm
hosting
hosting.
the
Yeah, I'm
Sunday
hosting.
show.
So.
Yes.
All right, that's about to be real good, guys. All right, so there we go, guys. Thank you. See y'all again next Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Bye-bye.
Bye.
walks around without being shady. Who knows her values? Who's gone through trials? Her smiles are captured from mouth to mouth. It's not the size of her thighs she worries about, but the pride she thrives to keep that drive. That cinnamon twist. That cinnamon twist.